Well, to be honest, I didn't really think I'd be making this video so quickly, but here we are. The Green Bay Packers were upset by the San Francisco 49ers on Saturday night, and now we're looking towards the 2022-2023 NFL season for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers, obviously, there's been some tensions with Aaron Rodgers over the past year and a half or so. And in this video, I'm going to basically be, speculating, potential moves that I think are realistic that could be made for Aaron Rodgers, good fits that he could have, and realistic options. And also, I'm basing this off, he is moving on from Green Bay and he's not retiring. I know those have been some pretty big rumors that he may stay now. And he may retire, but ultimately I'm making this video just on other fits that could happen and where we could potentially see Aaron Rodgers, play next year that's not Green Bay. So now that that's out of the way, the first place I want to talk about is the San Francisco 49ers, the team that just beat him. I know that's crazy to say because, the 49ers are already in the NFC Championship. Why would they be looking for a player like Aaron Rodgers? But ultimately, I think the 49ers' downfall is their quarterback play, right? I know they drafted Trey Lance with the third overall pick in last year's draft. But ultimately, he was not the starter this year. They stick with Jimmy G. And they are in the NFC Championship game. But I honestly think that they've had to overcome Jimmy Garoppolo's play in the playoffs, rather than him propelling or being a game manager that just, has allowed, the 49ers to play and get there. He's played pretty poorly, costed his team at some points. And overall, it just seems like the 49ers need a big upgrade there. And, I mean, they were one of the biggest players in the Aaron Rodgers trades last year, or the trade discussions, I should say. Obviously, nothing happened, but ultimately they did decide to pull out when they realized that the Packers weren't willing to trade Aaron Rodgers. And I don't think anything's changed over last season. I know that they're in the NFC Championship this year, and people may think that changes their mind, but let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers is a huge upgrade over Jimmy G, and I think when you're a team like the 49ers who are in a win now mode, right, you're going to be a team that is looking to, win now. And obviously Aaron Rodgers is going to give that to you. I think he's a better quarterback than Jimmy G, obviously. And I think that it's more, reasonable to say that, let's go with Aaron Rodgers for 4 to 5 years, rather than developing Trey Lance when we have a team that can win a Super Bowl right now. Right. That's what I would personally feel like if I was the 49ers front office. And I think they would probably think similarly. But obviously those discussions and stuff won't happen until after the season. The 49ers are still playing their season. The great team. But, right, they have a great rushing offense already. They have a really good offensive line. Their wide receivers are developing. They're young. You got Deebo Samuel, who's really come on strong in the playoffs, gained a lot of notoriety. And then Brandon Ayuk has come on towards the end of the season, just, having some issues earlier in the season with the playbook and stuff, or rumors about that and stuff. But he comes on pretty strong at the end of the season. So, that offense, I think, is a really good fit for them. I think Aaron Rodgers could take that offense to the next level, obviously. And then that defense has been really, really strong throughout this entire playoff so far, and, really good throughout the regular season as well. So ultimately, the 49ers are a good team. I think, you plug in Aaron Rodgers, that team becomes even better. Probably Super Bowl favorites. The next team I want to talk about is a team that, has kind of become a little bit more, reasonable over the last, 24 hours. However, I still don't think this is going to happen, but it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? If Tom Brady retires, they're definitely needed, obviously, a quarterback, right? I don't think they're comfortable going into next season with Kyle Trask as their starting quarterback and thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl. And that's a team that's built to win right now, right? They have, a bunch of old players, a lot of expiring contracts over the year. It just seems like if Aaron Rodgers wants to go to a place that's ready to win now, right, he'll just plug into Tom Brady's position, basically, if Tom Brady retires, right? That's the biggest thing. We don't know if Tom Brady is going to retire or not, but ultimately, if he retires, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be, a really good fit. Aaron Rodgers probably a little bit more talented than Tom Brady. He takes a lot more risks, which could hurt the offense in a way. But he's going to be able to make throws that Tom Brady can't, right? They're different quarterbacks. I think Tom Brady's the greatest of all time still. I'm not discarding Tom Brady. I think that Aaron Rodgers could elevate the offense, allow the offense to be a little bit more dynamic, I guess, just adding a little bit more to it. And they have great weapons. I know Chris Godwin just tore his ACL. And he may not sign back next season. He's on an expiring contract. He plays on the franchise tag this year. But they have Mike Evans. Leonard Fournette's really come on strong. Again, he looked amazing this past weekend despite the loss. And then, they have a really good offensive line. Our defense is pretty young. They got to fix the secondary a little bit. But again, a very talented team that I think Aaron Rodgers could come in, plug in right away, and they'd be contenders. And that's ultimately what you're looking for Aaron Rodgers. These are the two teams I wanted to personally talk about because I think, why would Aaron Rodgers want to go to the AFC? I heard someone else say this. Why would Aaron Rodgers want to go to the AFC when you have so many quarterbacks? You got Joe Burrow, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Josh Allen, you got Justin Herbert. And there's teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is he going to go on to play in a division that has Lamar Jackson? Is he going to want to go to the Broncos and play in a division that has Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert already? Like the AFC, there's definitely some teams like the Broncos, for example. They have a really strong defense. He could fit in there, elevate that offense, make them contenders. But like he's going to have to play Patrick Mahomes twice. He's going to have to play Justin Herbert twice. But he could go, play for the 49ers, who, yeah, they're in a really tough division. But overall, the NFC is much weaker than the AFC right now, right? The AFC has so many young quarterbacks. It seems like every weekend, all of a sudden, it's like a future Brady versus Manning. This week it was Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. That game was incredible, but people were calling it Brady versus Manning 2.0. And then this week it's, Burrow versus Mahomes, and people are like, is this Brady versus Manning 2.0? Like, there's just so many, great young quarterbacks. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers would want to go to the AFC unless the Packers don't allow him to go to the NFC. That's potentially the case. And I feel like those AFC teams, the Steelers, the Broncos, are the teams that are getting, the most looked at for Aaron Rodgers' potential. The Indianapolis Colts as well. But I want to talk about these two NFC teams because I think he could be, a plug-and-play guy for both of those teams. Have a pretty easy pass or an easier pass than he would if he went to the AFC teams. Let me know in the comments below, guys. I know I said I made this video based on that I think Aaron Rodgers is leaving, or I made the video based on Aaron Rodgers leaving, not thinking or saying if I think that's going to happen or not. Because at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know what the Packers front office is thinking. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers this offseason? What teams do you guys think he's going to go to if he doesn't stay on the Packers? Or do you guys think he's going to retire? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And have a great day.